said Chrisean finna be on the run because somebody was able to send pictures to the police department of Chrisean Jr. genital parts, and they said he was bleeding from his diaper. She allegedly has not been taking him to his hernia surgeries, so they're not up to date as well. He also has severe diaper rashes, and
I want to put up $5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, literally. I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a hard baby. Baby gonna be dumb. They not gonna have a healthy baby. I got bets on right now.
I can say it so many times. Hey, okay, hey, fine. You see how I just try to, did you see how I just try to convince myself?
According to them, Chrisean Rock may soon find himself on the run. Why? Because someone, purportedly a close friend or relative, was able to obtain explicit, upsetting images and give them to the authorities. We're talking about pictures of Chrisean's baby son's allegedly bleeding private area. Take a moment to process that. Law enforcement received picture proof of a baby boy bleeding from his diaper. And it was only part of the story. She has allegedly been routinely missing his planned hernia operations, which means his medical treatment has been neglected for months. Furthermore, it has been stated that the boy had severe untreated diaper rashes, which any responsible parent would have seen and addressed right away. The type of indicator that indicates more than simple forgetfulness. It shouts chronic neglect. And now that it's all boiling over, people are betting.
And everybody seeing and hearing about what's on them does not cancel her. I don't know what else at this point will. Like, somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out of her care quick. I tried to give Chrisean the benefit of the doubt because, you know, you're not always the best parent. Not everybody is the best parent, but they might be the best parent for that child. No, she's not the best parent at all. Like, seeing what's on these medical records is making me sick. Like, mind y'all, he didn't ask to be here and she did not have to have him. And also, if y'all not gonna know about HIPAA, don't talk about HIPAA. HIPAA pertains to the people that signed the HIPAA paper, the HIPAA forms, you know, agreeing not to violate that, which therefore goes for the medical records, the hospital workers, the doctors, you know, things like that, not friends and family. They didn't sign or agree to no HIPAA lawsuit maybe, but nobody's violating HIPAA talking about this. Mind y'all, there's a whole list of things, but I'm just going to point out the major ones. The first one being, like we all assumed, he does suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome. He does suffer from neonatal abstinence syndrome, which basically is withdrawal. And from the records, they're saying that it was called. He does also suffer from spasticity, which would explain why he's almost 2 and cannot walk or barely move. If y'all notice, Chrisean always has him either in a stroller or carrying him. It's basically a neurological condition that causes abnormal muscle stiffness or tightness and makes moving pretty hard. But mind y'all, he's a baby. Yeah, times 10. He also suffers from seizure disorder. Another big one was CVI, which is cortical visual impairment. And that is basically when a portion of the brain has been damaged, therefore leading to, like, it's basically going to affect how he interprets visual stimulus, like problems with processing, problems with, you know, paying attention, problems with recognition. And based off how we've seen Junior, these all are making sense. The big kicker here is that with all of the things listed, he's supposed to be in palliative care. For y'all that don't know, that is basically care that is supposed to, like, help prolong his life and make it a more stable, durable life. Without that, things are not going to go well. So when people are telling Chrisean that she needs to get her son the help that he needs, there's literally help that he needs. As a mom, just as a human, but as a mom, it's sad, it's sickening. The internet was able to tell you that you needed to get your son help before you could admit that he needed help. Like, I don't see how people are not seeing the deeper problem when it comes to this. I don't see why or how she still has her son. It's so sad because that little boy did not ask to be here. And from jump, from before she even had Junior, people have been pointing out certain behaviors and certain things that Chrisean is doing or has done that they knew was going to affect the baby, yet she still has the baby and it's just getting worse and worse. I don't feel bad for her one bit. I'm glad that people are talking about it. I'm glad that people are speaking up about it because I think that all of the rumors and all the ruckus and seeing how she does her son, how bad of a job she does being a mother, is what got the medical records to be leaked. Because let Chrisean tell her son is perfectly fine and we just need to mind our business. The whole time, he needs to be in a very certain strict type of care. Like, it makes me so mad, and that's not even my child, because he did not ask to be here and she did not have to have him. Like, at this point, he might have been better off not here, and I'm so sad to say, but look at the life he has to live because of somebody being so careless and selfish. The fact that everybody just stands around and, like, no friends, no family, nobody's gonna say anything or do anything, step in, it's just wild to me. She wonders why people get on the internet and bash her so badly. Girl, we're not even bashing you for you, we're bashing you because of how you...
One outspoken critic even stated that they were prepared to stake $5,000 on the idea that Blueface and Chrisean Rock's unborn child wouldn't be typical. They predicted that the infant will struggle, have problems, and be physically and cognitively stunted. It's the kind of caustic, even violent comment that makes you shudder. However, after considering the facts, you begin to question whether the cruelty is motivated by something horrifyingly true. Charleston White followed. Never one to back down and never ever scared to make off a nest of hornets. Something he said resonated with harsh honesty, yet it also seemed so cold and callous. He spoke what the others were too scared to say. Before the young guy was even born, Chrisean destroyed his life. And now rumors are circulating that Chrisean's baby, Blueface Jr., may not even make it through the next few months. It's not merely conjecture. Those who have viewed the medical documents are saying that.
I'm a mother. I'm a good ass. We all know that, baby. I'm a mother. What's not clicking? I'm standing on $1 million house without doing a season.
Because, sure, his medical records were released online, and what they showed was unquestionably soul. The boy has more than one ailment to contend with. There isn't just one diagnosis, the list is complete. Multiple needs, multiple diagnoses. Nevertheless, it has been alleged that Chrisean has persisted in skipping treatments, skipping appointments, ignoring procedures, and allowing time to pass while her baby suffers. Then there's Jason Lee. Only a few weeks ago, he was on his show, laughing, talking, and smiling. But shortly after, he publicly criticized her on the internet. Why? Because he reportedly saw the baby up close during her visit, and what he saw startled him.
Came out and said my truth about what's going on, and it's so embarrassing to say, oh, I did that. She probably forgot it because she lied to herself so long. Whatever happened, happened. So she tried to make me take it back as if I did it for a clout. Like, I'm not finna play like that. And I wasn't the only one that came out about you, so.
But she said she's suing you for making the allegations that she
Where's the
molested
paperwork?
you.
Where's the sue? She's lying. I ain't getting not one paperwork.
So there's no lawsuit?
No.
According to the leaks, Junior's health is fast declining. This isn't just gossip anymore. Those who have seen the baby up close have confirmed this worry. Let's dissect everything. The list of health problems is extensive and debilitating. It is said that the infant has fetal alcohol syndrome. That should come as no surprise. From the moment she revealed she was pregnant, people speculated that she was still drinking as if nothing had changed, but now it's official. Furthermore, it has been stated that he had neonatal abstinence syndrome, meaning that he was already experiencing withdrawal symptoms from the drugs his mother consumed when she was pregnant. Then there is spasticity, a neurological disorder that causes extremely stiff and tight muscles. That might be enough to explain why the boy, who is almost 2, is unable to walk and hardly moves at all. Because of this, he never tries to crawl or explore as other babies do. He is always being held or pushed in a stroller by Chrisean. Lazy parenting is not what that is.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Dad,
I'm not even busy.
Babe, chasing me right now.
I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? You mind taking them to the car? Thank you. You mind taking them to the car? Thank you. Here it goes. Here I come, Papa. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to the dentist. Y'all won't come? Okay. Well, is Jack coming?
Jack's driving.
Y'all act like that. Y'all don't even know what's going on. I'm not putting my child in the camera. Y'all keep saying, attend to my baby. I am attending to my baby. That's why I have certain people here.
The boy can only move about in that manner, and it gets worse. According to reports, he also has seizures and cortical visual impairment, or CVI. This indicates that a portion of his brain has been injured in a way that impacts how he interprets his visual information. Although he may not be blind, his brain's ability to process images is impaired. And that may be the reason if you've ever watched those videos where he's just staring blankly into space. In addition to all of that, doctors are recommending palliative treatment for him that goes beyond simple hospital stays. Children with potentially deadly diseases are eligible for palliative care. Making the time he has left more pleasant is the main goal of this type of care. People aren't being dramatic when they implore Calm to look after her son on the internet. They're warning that if she doesn't take action right now, he might not make it. Then there's the discussion about HIPAA. There is a breach of privacy as everyone yells. But there's a newsflash.
With my mother, you just mad that it's not you. What did you talk about? All right, and then let's really get in the nitty gritty though. Let's really get in the nitty gritty. It's not fake. So I don't know why I keep saying it's fake. I just got it professionally done at a place where they do like some real good shit. 2.
Only healthcare providers. Friends, relatives, and anyone with access through unofficial routes are protected by IFA. IFA does not bind them. Therefore, it wasn't necessarily against the law for these records to leak. Some claim that it was necessary because it is the only reason the public is even aware of how terrible this is. But it was also sad and traumatic. The number of Chrisean supporters is declining. Even many who previously believed she was innocent are now turning against her. Some people think that being a perfect parent is not necessary. All you need to do is raise your child well. However, this does not appear to be parenting. It appears to be a total collapse. And it's being said aloud. Chrisean didn't have to keep this boy because he didn't ask to be here. However, she did. She is now failing him in every way imaginable. It wasn't simply the documents that were leaked either. Junior's bleeding privates were photographed by someone purportedly from her intimate group.
And it's crazy because yeah, you just popped it.
To the Child Protective Services. At that point, CPS made the decision to take action. However, many continue to wonder why it took so long. The process of taking a child away from a parent who is addicted to drugs is far more difficult than most people realize, according to a former CPS employee. She clarified that babies frequently return home with their parents even if they test positive for drugs at birth. Typically, CPS only makes sure the house has the necessities of crib, formula, diapers, and so forth. They may provide some assistance, but they don't take them away unless the child is in imminent danger. In actuality, CPS isn't the heroic organization that the public believes it to be. It's flawed, understaffed, and far too forgiving of well-known parents. This is the bit that truly makes you feel ill, though. Chrisean Jr. missed several appointments for hernia surgery, but nothing came of them. Until Blueface became irate and decided to take matters into his own hands. He shared images of the infant's intimate region on the internet. "I don't care about Croc's feelings," the author said in a graphic and sad manner. "She acts as though there is no problem with my son's daily pain. You were upset about the truth being live, but you had a baby on live. And say anything you want about Blueface, but he wasn't lying about this." People are now afraid Junior may not survive to reach his 3rd birthday. That while in Chris's care, his life expectancy is decreasing daily. Even Jason Lee, who has been involved in their turmoil since the beginning, had to acknowledge that things were worse than he had anticipated.
I mean, what he diagnosed with, and what he look like, what he sound like. Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like that, bro. You know why? Because all the glory to God, bro. Like, I'm gonna be looking real stupid.
He reportedly warned Chrisean. She needed to take quick action before it was too late when he saw the infant firsthand during a recent taping. Chrisean's own sister, Teki, suddenly entered the fray. Tiki fiercely retaliated after Chrisean accused her online of unaliving her ex. She immediately returned the focus on Chrisean's parenting, referred to her as a bad mother, claimed she doesn't give a damn for her child, said that while her baby is failing, she is living in a $1 million home and flaunting her Blueface tattoos. She is correct, the house is stunning. The lifestyle is luxurious, yet the baby is neglected and uncared for. Things worsen when Chrisean was seen on Twitch abandoning her infant in a sexy automobile as she argued with Blueface on the phone. She became viral once more. People began reporting her in real life. It was obvious that the car was uncomfortable. Infant was wailing. She also asked a Twitch crew member, someone on set, to go take care of her infant rather than handling him herself. People were furious. Due to the volume of complaints, Twitch banned her account completely. The question, why is she still allowed to have this child, keeps coming up. It's the $1 million question, to be honest. She is unaware of how much even the lives she shares end up disclosing. Junior will cry in the background while she rants about her Blueface tattoo on video, while the infant is staring off into space as if he doesn't even know what planet he's on. She will boast about how clean and sober she is today. People are beginning to suspect that he may be blind. She simply responds with additional rubbish when fans criticize her. She says he's all right. He's a $1 billion baby, she says. In actuality, though, she is avoiding reality. The sugarcoating of it is over. They're making it very apparent that this is more than just dysfunction. This poses a risk. This is mistreatment. And something irrevocable could occur if nothing is done quickly. I'd like to hear from you now. Do you think Jason Lee actually advised her to seek assistance? Do you believe she is intentionally ignoring the warning signs? And will CPS finally take action at this point? Or will we continue to see this young boy suffer in front of our eyes? There is yet more to this tale, so please share your ideas in the comments section. By no means